Okay, so today we're diving into something pretty specific, actually. It's all focused on just one source, but it describes this huge digital content offer.
Yeah, a really high volume one. It's called the Ultimate Master Resell Rights PLR Collection.
Right, and the headline numbers are, well, pretty big. They're selling this vault, essentially, of 349 private label rights packages.
And claiming, what was it? A retail value of $9,562.
Exactly. So let's unpack that. Our goal here for you is to figure out what's really being offered. What does master resale rights actually mean in practice?
And critically, map out the sheer amount of content here. It's pitched as this done-for-you library.
Okay, let's start right there. That number, $9,562. You see that in digital licensing. It's the claimed value if you bought everything piece by piece, right?
Precisely. It's the theoretical maximum. So our mission really is to look past the hype.
Yeah.
We need to audit this.
Define what master resale rights, or MRR, actually gives you.
Yeah, and then look at the scale, all that content, but also what it takes operationally to actually make it work. Is it just a pile of files or a real asset?
Exactly, because you're not just buying, say, an ebook or some articles. You're buying the license. That's the key.
That's always the key with PLR and MRR. The license is the asset.
Okay, section 1, defining the asset. Let's get right into it. What is master resale rights, MRR?
Well, like you said, it's not just buying content. It's a specific type of commercial license. It aims to give you maximum rights.
So things like no need to credit the original author.
Correct. No attribution. You get the full ability to edit it, stick your own brand on it, publish it under your name.
Okay, total rebranding freedom.
But here's the crucial part, the master bit. It's the multiplier. You can sell the content, sure, like an ebook to a customer.
Right.
But you can also sell the rights for your customer to resell it again, or even sell PLR rights to it.
Okay, so you're not just selling the end product, you can actually sell the resale rights themselves.
Exactly. You're selling a business tool, essentially, allowing your customers to potentially create their own income streams. That makes the license itself really valuable.
That ability to relicense, yeah, that sounds like the core value proposition. Now, if the license is the potential multiplier, what about the quality of the stuff being multiplied?
Always the big question with PLR.
The source mentions the creators. Seba, who's described as a veteran 19 years in this space.
And her partner for the last 5 years, Yusuf Kulan.
So they lean heavily on that reputation, I guess.
They have to. Reputation is almost everything in PLR because, let's be honest, quality can be, well, all over the place.
So the source talks about proven quality, polished, professional material, trying to differentiate it from what they call cookie cutter or AI spun content.
Right. But here's where we need to be critical. That 19 years of experience, does it guarantee that all 349 packages are currently relevant and top-notch?
Or does it just guarantee volume from the past?
That's the question. The promise to you, the listener, is obviously savings, time and cost.
Yeah, they claim you save countless hours on writing and research and thousands of dollars compared to creating this library yourself.
It's framed as a shortcut. Skipping the whole development phase, gets straight to market.
An asset you can profit from in multiple ways, delivered instantly.
And that's the hook, isn't it? Speed. Which is exactly why we need to talk about the maintenance required later on.
Okay, that brings us neatly to section 2. Let's map out this vault. 349 PLR packages. That's a lot. The source says it's a complete library to draw on for years to come.
And the scope is huge. It's not just one little niche. They've deliberately targeted pretty much every major evergreen online market.
Right. They list 8 main categories. Let's see. Business and marketing.
Yep. Personal development, health and wellness.
Family and home, pets.
Sports and fitness, food and cooking, and finance and money management.
Covers a lot of ground.
It really does. And we don't need to list every single item, obviously, but looking at the examples tells you the strategy.
How so?
Well, it seems balanced. You get some high-value strategic stuff like courses, and then some really hyper-niche things.
Okay, give us an example. Business and marketing.
So you might get something quite substantial, like a leverage the power of video to grow your list 4-part course. Claimed individual value of over $100, apparently.
And then
in the same collection, you might find something like 10 press release templates, more functional.
Okay. And you mentioned dipping into the ultra specific.
Oh, yeah. That's where you see the sheer breadth. You might get, say, 10 articles on anorexia next to it for it, 10 pet tarantula articles.
That tarantula. Seriously.
Seriously. Or a 10-day beekeeping e-course.
Wow. Okay, so they're going for extreme niche coverage too.
Exactly. And that mix seems strategic. It lets a marketer potentially tackle big, profitable areas like using a wealthy mindset report in personal development, while also maybe cornering a tiny market with almost no competition, like a eco-friendly Thanksgiving articles.
So it's pitched as an instant content strategy covering both broad and narrow targets.
That seems to be the idea, not just a random folder of files.
Oh, we see that depth in health and food too.
Definitely. You've got courses like Fast Track to getting and staying healthy, but also reports covering basically every popular diet: keto, vegan living, intermittent fasting.
Plus practical stuff like recipe bundles.
Yeah, there's a 211 recipes bundle mentioned, so it's a pretty complete inventory, theoretically. That volume is meant to give the licensee the ability to pivot, target different people quickly.
Okay, so we've got the MRR definition, maximum flexibility. We've seen the huge volume and the strategic mix of content. Now, section 3, application, and maybe more importantly, the critical caveats, the reality check.
Right. We need to set expectations here.
Yeah.
Because it sounds great, but what's the difference between the marketing pitch and the operational reality, especially if it's a limited time offer?
Well, the application scenarios are why MRR is attractive, right? You can sell the stuff as is or rebrand it completely.
Yep. Make it look like your own unique product line.
You can pull out articles or reports to use as lead magnets, build your email standard PLR use, or bundle things together as bonuses for other offers.
Creates perceived value.
And then the big one, resell the rights themselves. Offer PLR or resell rights to your own customers.
That's the multi-level potential of MRR. That's the dream scenario they're selling.
There's always a but, isn't there?
There usually is. We absolutely have to talk about the disclaimers. They're right there in the FAQ section of the source.
Okay, like what?
First, the standard but really crucial one: no income guarantee. This product, this vault, won't make you a dime if you don't actually use it and market it effectively.
Sure, that makes sense. Can't just buy it and expect money to roll in.
And with this sheer volume, 349 packages, it's easy to get overwhelmed. Digital paralysis is a real risk if you don't have a clear plan.
Good point up. What else?
The financial risk. The source is very clear. Content is being offered as is. There are no refunds.
No refunds at all.
None. It's a final sale. Once you buy it, you own it, warts and all.
Okay, that's a big one. No safety net if it turns out not to be what you expected, or if you can't use it.
Exactly. And that ties directly into the biggest technical caveat, the one we really need to focus on.
Which is?
The content consists of archived packages that were sold as PLR previously.
Archived, meaning?
Old.
Potentially, yes. It means this isn't necessarily brand new, freshly created content for this specific offer. It's stuff that's been sold before, possibly over several years.
Ah, okay. That changes the calculation quite a bit, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. You have to assume that potentially thousands of other marketers might already have access to some or even all of this material. They might have bought it years ago.
Which means the risk of market saturation for any given piece of content could be pretty high.
Extremely high for some of it, almost certainly.
Yeah.
That done-for-you idea starts to wobble a bit here.
Because you can't just upload something hundreds of people already have and expect amazing results. You have to make it unique somehow.
You absolutely must differentiate. And the source itself hints at this, though maybe downplays it. How so?
It recommends doing a quick review of content before publishing for links and info that needs to be updated.
A quick review for potentially 349 packages of archived content.
Yeah, quick might be. Optimistic. If content is several years old, you're looking at potentially dead links, outdated statistics, maybe information that's no longer accurate or relevant.
Even for topics considered evergreen.
Even evergreen topics need refreshing. Think about health advice, marketing tactics, tech references. They change. You need to budget potentially significant time for updates.
So this is the hidden labor cost.
Precisely. The marketing promise is time-saving because you skip creation. But the operational reality might be that you're swapping creation time for renovation time.
You're basically running a content refurbishment business.
That's a good way to put it. And you have to apply that renovation standard even to the weird niche stuff.
Like the pet tarantulas.
Especially the pet tarantulas. If you're selling advice under your brand, you better make sure it's accurate and up-to-date, right? Imagine selling outdated pet care info.
Yeah, that could be bad. So that time commitment for review and updating needs to be factored into any potential return on investment.
Absolutely. It's not just the purchase price. It's the purchase price plus your time and expertise to make it usable and competitive in today's market.
Okay, so wrapping this up, this deep dive really shows a specific business model. It's all about speed, volume, and licensing leverage.
You get this huge library, 349 packs, $9,500 plus claimed value.
Backed by the maximum flexibility of Master Resell Rights.
All offered within a limited time window to create urgency.
And it's presented entirely as a business advantage, just the grind of starting from scratch.
But if we connect this to the bigger picture, that non-refundable price tag and the fact it's archived content that needs work, well, it changes things.
The cost to buy it is just the entry fee.
Exactly. The real challenge, the true barrier to actually profiting, probably isn't getting the content. It's having the time, the skill, and the marketing chops to uniquely brand it, update it thoroughly, and then sell it better or faster than potentially thousands of others who might have bought the same vault over the years.
So the final thought for you, the listener, is this. Where's the ultimate value here? Is it truly in the massive volume of content itself?
Or is it primarily in the unlimited license, which gives you the right to try and make something valuable out of that volume, knowing the significant renovation work that might be required? That's the calculation you need to make.